It's happening this Monday, 12/21. It hasn't happened for 400 years, and the last time that it happened and we could actually see it was in 1226. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. But even though it's never happened before in our lifetime, millions of people around the globe celebrate this divine alignment. Welcome everyone, it's Marsha Martin, the Heart Healer, and I have something really special to share with you about this year's Winter Solstice. It will still be the shortest day of the year, but this time on 12/21, something spectacular is going to be happening. And here to help us understand the implications of this, both physically and spiritually, is Archangel Metatron. So let's take a look at this incredible event that hasn't occurred so that we could see it since 1226. It does occur every 400 years, but it's often so close to the sun that we're not able to see this bright light. So what's happening? Well, we are entering into the place where we will be able to see the star that the wise men followed when they were going to attend the birth of the Christ child. Now, it isn't really a star. It's the conjunction of two planets. So let me tell you more about this so that we can understand just exactly what it is that we are going to be able to partake of on Monday. So first of all, we got to remember what the winter solstice is. It's the time when there is more night than day. So we've been leading up slowly as we come out of summer into fall. We lead up to the time where we have more night than day. Now, every day after this, we'll continue to get longer and longer until we get the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice. And solstice is a Latin word meaning soul or sun, and sister, which is stand still. And given the way the planets align and the earth is rotating, it appears that the sun stands in the same place for several days. And that is why we call it solstice or sun standing still. It's not really standing still. It's just the way the earth is rotating in the angle of the planet in relation to the sun. And you'll notice that this is going to happen several days before and several days after. But this year in 2020, we're getting the grand finale because we have this incredible conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, which are the two brightest planets. And when they line up, I guess it would be more like this, when they line up, their combined light appears to be a bright star in the sky. And that is the star that the wise men followed. So here we are, all these years later, recreating that same masterpiece of events that indicated that there was a huge shift in the world. So, as we leave this toxic masculinity that hasn't been good for anyone, including the men, and we begin embracing the divine feminine, we want to remember to stay balanced, to stay honoring and respecting of all of the aspects of ourself and each other. This is not a time to get out in front of, oh, men are bad or women are superior. That's not what this is about. This is about honoring the creative, nurturing aspect within each one of us. not just honoring women, but honoring the creative divine feminine within each one of us. So let's take a little deeper look at this whole solstice and then hear from Archangel Metatron about what this means for us spiritually and how it's going to impact our physical lives. So the astronomers call this kind of configuration the Great Conjunction because it creates such luminescence in the night sky. And as I said, the planets have not been in this alignment since 1226, far enough away from the sun so that we could actually get to witness it. And I want to share with you something that happened in 1894 that is really an indicator of what we're experiencing now. There was a medical doctor, Richard Buck, and he spoke in front of the British Medical Association. This is 1894. We have been preparing for this time throughout all of the ages, but it began to percolate into our consciousness at the end of the 1800s and early 1900s. And he said, cosmic consciousness, the awakening of the spiritual mind of man, will become commonplace, and it will lift the whole of humanity to a higher level. Nothing is unknown to God. This is not a big surprise. It is not even a surprise to those of us who are living through it, because no one is presented with circumstances that they did not agree to in some way. So you've agreed to be here during this incredible ascension period. And now let's take a look at what it means for you so that you can take advantage of this incredible experience to enhance all that you are experiencing in your life and to be of even greater service to humanity. And Metatron is here to help us ascend through alignment. Just as Jupiter and Saturn, hold on, let me make sure it's Jupiter. Yes, just as Jupiter and Saturn are lining up, we need to align with God so that we can ascend more fully, more deeply, and more comfortably. So, Metatron begins. As you know, everything is connected, but what you may not realize is that nothing is forced. Therefore, it is up to you to get into alignment with that which is for your highest good. God will not become something new to accommodate where you are. God already is everything and everywhere that is good. And that's the place you want to be and the awareness that you want to have. Events such as this conjunction of planets are created to help you move into and then stay in the place where God is and out of the place where sin resides. Contrary to much of your religious teaching, sin is not wrongdoing, evil, or demonic. Sin is a mistake that brings with it that which is unwanted. When you take advantage of these naturally occurring events, you will have an opportunity to experience alignment. Once the state of bliss and ease is experienced, you will be more diligent in seeking that energetic alignment in all of your affairs. Take advantage of the monthly occurrences such as the full moon. Celebrate the yearly events such as the solstices. But be sure to fully prepare through prayer, meditation, and release for the once-in-a-lifetime events such as eclipses and this planetary alignment that will occur on the 21st. See the significance of the event. Process the number code for this day and stand affirmed that you are loved. Know that this ascension journey upon which all of you and your planet have embarked is coming into its final phase of awakening, and rejoice with me as you acknowledge the dawning of a new age. I, Archangel Metatron, am here with you always. I have helped to guide you from the beginning as I continue to guide you now. All of you have a choice. None of you will be forced. But I must remind you that a life of goodness can only be lived from a place of alignment. Join me now and step into the unceasing flow of love that is pouring forth upon you. Leave your bitterness behind. Align with the divine and ascend. Everything becomes so much easier when you are willing to walk with God. And Archangel Metatron's name is He Who Walks with God. Call on Archangel Michael during this winter solstice period. Open your heart to receive absolutely everything that is available to you, and know that you are safe and loved, that God wants only your highest and your best, and that if it feels awful, if it feels like pain or subjugation, it is not from God, but it could be from the ego. And also, let's let go of the idea that everyone is a sinner. If you think that sin is bad, if you understand that everyone makes a mistake, then yes, you are correct. But we are not inherently bad. We are inherently good. Your heart, when it connects with God, becomes a beautiful space of love where you can accomplish absolutely anything and really be part of uplifting the world in a new and more beautiful way. Now, Archangel Metatron asked us to look at the number code. So I did do that. I went to Joanne's Sacred Scribe, and she does a beautiful job with all of the numbers. And to take a look at what is this configuration of numbers. The 12, 1, 2, 21, 2, 1. We have 2 1s and 2 2s. What does that mean? Well, the energy of 1 is the energy of creation, new beginnings, inspiration, and initiative. The energy of the 2 is the energy of balance, harmony, partnership, faith, trust, and service to humanity. So what do they mean together? To maintain a positive attitude, to manifest your desired result. You are surrounded by angels who are offering assistance, and you are reminded to release and let go of all negativity. Give all fears and doubts to your angels for transmutation. Be grateful for all blessings. This is the time to release the fear, to release the negative thinking, to release the limiting beliefs. We are stepping in to a bright new tomorrow, and I want you to be ready to take advantage of the ease of alignment and the joy and love and peace that come for each and every one of us when we are truly in alignment with the divine. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate all of you for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting. You make the difference. And today, I want to make a difference for you. So if you feel that you are struggling with fear and everything you have tried just doesn't seem to help you move beyond that place, please go to my website, hit the Classes tab, and you can immediately get the class on fear, Defeat the Demon of Fear. It is practical, spiritual tips that will release you from fear. If fear is destroying your life, buy that class today. My website is mmhearthealer.com or marshamartinthehearthealer.com. And there are many classes there for you. There is a blog. You can get additional YouTube videos, or you can sign up to work with me personally. Whatever it is you feel you need, please join me on my website. And as always, if you have an idea for a video, please drop it in the comments. I am delighted to help answer your practical, physical questions with spiritual answers that will really get results. So until next time, happy solstice, happy celebration of this incredible alignment and conjunction of the planets, and blessings to all everywhere. Sending you my deepest love and gratitude.